I'm here with Mariola Broder. Welcome.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
You ready for Christmas?
Getting there.
How long have you been in real estate now?
11 years.
11 years. And what do you find about the business that you love? Like what makes you get up and go? What aspect of it?
The people that I've met in the business and seeing, the positive results, finding them a home, selling their home, and sort of helping them to fulfill, their dreams.
Like building relationships.
And building relationships. Some of my closest friends now are ones that, in fact, I've worked with early on in my career, and yeah, we're very, very close friends.
That's amazing. So a little bit of business, but a lot of friendship.
Yep, a lot of
Gets
friendship.
birthed out of it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So that's the icing on the cake.
That's so good. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you're doing what you love, it's not work.
No, not at all.
Which is great.
Exactly.
So we're kind of in a new market. I mean, we went through the big rise in the market. Prices were increasing out of control.
Yeah.
And now the interest rates have gone up, and now we have a bit of a buyer's market. So what's your forecast? How do you see the market coming into 2023?
I see buyers, there's really sort of two groups, in fact. There's some that are quite immune to the interest rate fluctuations. Yeah. And when they see something that, ticks off the majority of their boxes, they jump in and at properties that are selling fairly quickly. And then there's, of course, the other ones that are more sensitive to it. Those are waiting, I think, to see what transpires with.
So you said something interesting. If it's a good property, it's selling.
It's selling within days.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still seeing multiples, or?
I'm not actually. I've heard. I haven't seen any personally, but I've heard from some other agents where there are properties still receiving multiple offers.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Plus, we have immigration coming too, which is going to put more pressure, on the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and interest rates are still relatively low.
They still are, in history, they're not that high.
Yeah.
But we've been kind of spoiled for the last 10 years.
Totally. So what would be your forecast for 2023? Like, how do you see the market?
I see buyers, as they say, maybe the majority are waiting, and perhaps after the holidays, January, I think will indicate whether or not they want to jump in. I think they're just waiting on the sidelines, and with the holidays, I think they're going to take a little bit of a break,
right?
And hopefully jump into the market, because, as they say, interest rates are still historically not that high.
It's true. Yeah, when you look back like 20 years ago, they were like 12, and 30 years ago they were 21%.
Exactly, and people. They still have family needs, more space, rooms, bedrooms, etc.
Yeah. It's not an option.
No. So I'm hoping that the spring we'll see a greater influx of buyers.
Yeah. Now, on the personal side, what's your hobby? Like, what makes Mariola happy? Like, what do you do in your spare time?
In my spare time? Yeah. I love interior decorating, and I am now decorating and finishing a cottage that we're building. So that's incredibly time consuming.
Beautiful.
But I love that.
Where's the cottage?
It's in the Cortez.
Beautiful. Isn't that good?
It's a lot of fun. And I love to work out. I do various activities in that regard.
Do you do yoga?
I do yoga, and I have a Peloton, which I love, and
I have one too.
Yeah, I know, they're awesome. They're great. Yeah. So I love that. I love reading, and I'm still old school. I still like the actual
the real book,
the real book, the real paper,
the highlighter,
the New York Times. Yeah.
That's great.
So. Traveling. I mean, I haven't really done that much in the last couple of years, but that's a huge hobby, and studying about the places that we go.
Beautiful. You learn so much when you travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Looks like it's going to be a good year, and thanks for joining me, Mariola.
Okay, you're welcome.
All the best.
Exciting.
All the best.